Hey guys, Airsoft Al here, and I want to say thank you to everyone for getting me to 65 subscribers. I could not believe that I got this far. For something special and for something I want to try for like a weekly thing, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. And I posted on my Facebook as well as a few other groups, so let's go ahead and check out what you guys asked me. So, let me just go ahead and start off with another YouTuber. His name is, in fact, Nexus Gaming. He's a cool guy. He actually reacted to the Scout Regiment trailer. If you guys want to go check that out, I will link his reaction video in the description below. He asked me a two-part question. Here we go. Hey, I love what you did. I love what you're doing, my bad. Well, I have a two-parter for you. One, what got you interested in making videos for YouTube? And part two, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Okay, first off, why did I get interested in YouTube? Wow. Okay, I made an account a long time ago just to comment and like videos and subscribe to channels. But what really got me interested was Angry Joe. And then Decker Shadow, and then Channel Awesome, and all the other cool guys. But what really got me into it was the other airsofters, like Jet Desert Fox, Node. Well, yes, I know Node is technically Corridor Digital's, like gaming, airsofting channel, and everything like that. I don't care. I love them. And then finally, smaller YouTubers like Nexus Gaming, NJ4K. NJ4K, I freaking love him, okay? I fucking love you, NJ4K. Not like that, okay? As brotherly love. Like family love, okay? Okay. Now, second, if I could travel anywhere in the world, where would I go and why? I got five places that... No, three. Shit! Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say the top 3 places I want to... 3 places I want to... No, 4 places I want to go to. My bad, I had to think about that one. I want to go to Canada first. Why? Well, if the United States goes to shit, I want to go up there. That and they're at least lenient on airsofting, and I can still go airsofting, which is pretty nice. So not bad. I mean, granted, their freaking FPS laws are a bit weird, but whatever. It's Canada. You guys are freaking peaceful as hell. No lying. If the United States goes to shit, I'm running away to Canada. Okay, I'm going to Canada. No ands, ifs, or buts. I'm going to Canada. Number 2, Japan. Why Japan? 5 reasons. 1, it is the birthplace of Hayao Miyazaki and all other great anime creators. 2, sushi. 3, history and culture. And 4, birthplace of airsoft, motherfuckers. 3rd place I want to go to. Ireland. Why? Because I want to go back to my homeland, along with the 2nd one. Along with the 4th one. Why do I want to go back to Ireland? Simple, because I actually have a clan castle there, as well as Scotland. And yes, I'm going to get into that as well. I want to go to Ireland because I want to see my family's birthplace, or at least the Irish side of it. I want to see Ireland. I want to travel to Ireland. I want to look at all the things of Ireland. I want to go there. I really do. 4th place is Scotland. Why Scotland? I'll tell you why. Because it's the same birthplace of my family. We have a clan castle there, and I want to go to Scotland. Okay? I want to go to Scotland. Okay? Okay. Let's go ahead and go to another group, shall we? Let's see here. From Headhunter Nation, I have a few guys here. Let's see here. Now, this guy asked 3 questions, so this is kind of cool. Okay, so from Headhunter Nation, link in the description below, and Adam Marshall. How do you think paintball will differ in 10 years or 25 years? I don't know. I don't do paintball. Now I'm going to get back into it since I've actually gotten a little bit stronger and I found out I can actually wear much more better protection to keep myself from having a concussion. So that's a good sign. Adam Marshall, when will paintball make it into the Olympics? Probably the same time when airsoft does, so yeah. And Adam Marshall, once again, what form of technology will be in the next big breakthrough to totally change paintball? I'm also going to add an airsoft into this. Tri-shot maybe? I mean, seriously, I mean, cannons is another thing. I mean, actual more realistic guns, maybe getting grenade launchers in there. You know, I'm just saying, you know, there are some things that paintball and airsoft have in common, and they can do good. I mean, hell, recently in airsoft, we now have a gas blowback Thompson, an MP40 from frickin' KWA. We have a tri-shot automatic shotgun, the AA-12. We have a freaking Modus. We have so much coming into airsoft that I am so sad to hear that paintball is dying. But if paintball can get technology to actually get into it, maybe more realistic. I mean, mag-fed paintball is basically like airsoft, but not completely into it just yet. I would love to see them try and do something at least. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want them to do something. If the companies out there could get their heads together and make some awesome stuff, that'd be awesome. Be a second. But yeah, the big thing that I actually do like is that there's a lot of stuff going on. Let me see here. Now, a lot of these guys who have commented have asked me to not reveal their names, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do, however, is actually say their questions. Let's see. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one. Hey dude, wondering what it was like. You've mentioned this a couple times in some posts and your videos. Trying to actually read this actually because it's being translated from Spanish, I think it is. Dear Softel, oh my goodness, if I can try and get it going. I'm sorry guys, I'm actually doing several things at once. Okay, so, focus, 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 focus. Okay. Dear Airsoft Al, you've talked about the Eastern Front on a couple things. You've also mentioned a few things here and there. I would like to know if you're going to do an event, basically, what weapons and uniforms and what kind of loadouts would we have to go for? Thank you. You made me laugh at your Crossman review. If you don't know what the Crossman review is, also link in the description below. That's what kind of got me doing reviews like the way I do. Okay then, so to answer your question, the way it is on the Eastern Front is we do have somewhat modern weapons. I mean, There are ARs out there, but they're wood stock ARs, so basically the service rifle from Fallout New Vegas, and you are allowed to go full auto if you want to, because it's basically modeled after an M16A1. So yeah, if you can't get any of that, though, if I was to set up an event, I would do it like this. I would do trench warfare mixed with, like, open battlefield, things like that. Bolt-action rifle. It would be a mixture of World War I to Vietnam-era weaponry, because, you know, there are some modern weapons there. There are some somewhat modern weapons. You have to understand that the Eastern Front is basically what is draining the resources of these two factions that I've made, many factions that I've got formed. How I would do the event, though, is I would ask you guys to bring bolt-action rifles, pump-action shotguns, you know, just that. And the loadouts would be this. For the Coalition side, it would be OD green. It'd be cotton uniforms, basically, like tan, but World War II-ish type thing. And everyone would have gas masks. That's all I would ask, because the way I would do it differently from everyone else is I would actually, I would actually have different colored smokes for, like, gas attacks, like yellow smoke for mustard gas and everything like that. And if that sucker was thrown out, everybody would have a gas mask, and they'd have to put them on real quickly, and they'd have to fight in those things. And I just really would love to try that, because that would be a neat little experiment to actually do a authentic, like, retro-styled, steampunkish mishmash of World War I styled fighting and things like that. You get what I'm saying? As for the weaponry, it'd be bolt-action rifles, pump-action shotguns, AK-47s, wood stock weapons, you know, World War I, World War II, and Vietnam, basically. That's what I want to go with. Like, early Vietnam, when we had the M1 Garands and the M1 Carbines, M16A1, the M60s. You get what I'm saying, guys? That's what I want to go with. I want to go with that crazy retro-styled stuff, which would be fucking awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that would be really awesome to try and pull off. And if you saw the pictures for that whole thing, then you kind of understand what I want to go with and what would be interesting. If you didn't see any uniform pictures, that's because I didn't get any pictures for them. Just a lot of stuff going on. It really is. Okay, next question. Sorry, I got kind of sleepy. Okay, here we go. Woo! This one's kind of interesting. Okay. I can try and get it going. There are a lot of things here I'm just sorting through because there's so many questions. Let me go ahead and check my phone because I know there's a lot here. Okay, so let me see here. Oh, okay, another one who wants to remain anonymous. Dear Airsoft Al, in your Scout Regiment, you had 2 videos that were basically recruiting trailers. In the Scout Regiment video, you had one that had music and awesome imagery. Loved it. Thank you. And you had the BOS trailer, which basically had no, if I can actually get my words correctly, that had no music, just video game imagery. Okay, what he's basically asking is why one recruiting trailer was badass while the other one was still badass, but you had no badass music to go along with it. When it comes to the 2 different factions, the Otaku Nation basically does it like Macross does, you know, when they get the music going and they get the blood pumping. They're basically working off your adrenaline for like bloodlust and things like that to make them a badass and everything. So yeah, that's kind of how it is. As for the Coalition side with the Brotherhood of Steel trailer, the Battle Offensive Soldier video, it's basically, you know, they're basically saying, okay, you want to be badass, this is what you get when you become badass, and all that good jazz. So, you know, that's kind of how it is. So basically, in a synopsis type thing, it's basically music equals kick-ass, patriotism equals more kick-ass. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so from Headhunter Nation, Steven Lopez, do you think you would like MagFed Paintball better compared to Hopper Fed? And also, how does it compare to Airsoft? MagFed, not Hopper Fed. I've never played Airsoft before, that's why I ask. Okay, so basically, MagFed Paintball, once again, basically, Hopper Fed is, I'm guessing it's sort of like what we got when it comes to, like, auto-winding magazines, but with a few I think what he means is pop-up, basically. I think that's what he means. But at the same time, I know what he's talking about. I really do. So, let me go ahead and get you a good example here.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is basically how a magazine is for Airsoft. It's basically you wind this here, and it takes from the reservoir back here that you load up, and it feeds it all the way up here into this little bit of lip right here. Now, I don't know how Hopper Fed is done in MagFed Paintball, but I do know that we have Hop Up in Airsoft. And what a Hop Up is basically, let me see here. See if I can grab a good example. Ah, here we go. Damn it. Oh, wait, there's the barrel. Okay, so here's our barrel. This is a standard little Airsoft barrel. It's not too fancy. It's nothing. There's a little slit right here for the hop-up knob, which what you want to do if your pellet is basically going left or right, you would twist a little knob back here after opening up the dust cover, and that would basically put a little wheel down inside of here, which would then adjust the PB as it was firing. It would basically be, okay, am I firing to the left? Am I firing to the left? It's basically, that's how it is, okay? It's basically an adjustment tool for if you're firing too far to the left or you're firing too far to the right. Ooh! Steven Lopez, once again, from Headhunter Nation. Again, link in the description below. And also, do you like bacon after or before you terrorizing the field? Dude. Really, Steven? Really? I like bacon all the time. Thank you. Who cares about my cholesterol and everything? No. Bacon is bacon, okay? You do not say when you get bacon. It's just, if somebody has bacon, then you go after the bacon, okay? I'll be eating bacon as I'm poning noobs. I'll be eating bacon as I'm getting as I'm doing this. It's bacon, okay? Bacon's bacon. Thank you. But seriously though, Steven, I do like bacon. And to be fair, before and after and even in the middle, that's when I like to eat bacon. It depends on the field, though, and it depends on whether or not I'm actually doing something. But yeah, bacon's actually pretty good. I actually like some of that tactical bacon. Bacon. Oh, yeah. Bacon. That's kind of how it is. So, yeah, once again, thank you. That's actually pretty nice of you to ask, Steven. But yeah, aside from that though, once again, I don't really know much about MagFed Paintball, but what I can say is that it's definitely a nice little bit of awesomeness. Now, well, this is an interesting one. Hey, Airsoft Al, why... Or, wait a minute, let me actually look at this pretty much. My eyesight is going, I swear. I swear my eyesight's leaving me. Hey, dude, what is your favorite handgun? Favorite handgun? Well, if we're talking real steel, then it'd have to be the 1911. It'd have to be the 5.7. Because to be fair, the 5.7 is a very powerful handgun. I freaking love that thing. I mean, hell, if an intruder busts into your house, I mean, you have a round that is going to shred through them like a fat man does tacos. No offense to any big people out there. I just use a very good example of how your crazy eating and being able to kill people who get in your way of your eating represents a lethal 5.7 millimeter round. Okay? Okay. Now, as for airsoft, oh my God, it's the 1911. I'm sorry. I'm a classic kind of guy, and I love 1911s to death. I will love 1911s. And if you offer me a 5.7, I mean, depending on the loadout, then yeah, I'll go away from my 1911, but I'm sorry. I love my 1911s, okay? And to anyone who has a Colt or a 1911 or any kind of 45 caliber ACP pistol, and you know my love for that round, for that handgun. You know my love for it. So, let me think here. I'm sorry, random. Dear Airsoft Al, did you see the newest Nazi zombies in real life? Yes, I did actually. I saw Nazi zombies in real life, and I'll tell you now, I loved it. I really did. It was so awesome. That's what it was. It was pretty awesome. I really did love it. Yeah. Let's see here. Dear Airsoft Al, when is your reviews coming back? Where have they been? I'm starting to worry about you, dude. Okay, so, everything's been kind of on a hiatus because we just got the business account for the Kickstarter and for the Airsoft field, and that's what we're going to do first. We're going to do the field first as well as a pro shop so we can kind of work off that. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. And then the big reason why we've been on hiatus is because I've been doing a lot of filming for the Kickstarter video, and that's what we're going to go. We're going to go with Kickstarter, and it's kind of how it is. So yeah. Oh, wow, this one. Okay, Steven Lopez, once again. Have you ever gotten on your meds and played games whilst feeling woozy? Not medication, dehydration, actually. I had actually gotten dehydrated once. I had a canteen on me, but I haven't drank from that canteen. I had played for about 2 hours straight without taking any water, so you know what that does to the body at that point. So, yeah. I got dehydrated, and I started feeling woozy, started feeling a little sick, and right as I was doing it, I ran, and I'm talking hauled ass at a 20-foot clearing, and right as I got to our base, I passed out. I mean, blacked out. And my friends actually had to resuscitate me with splashing water on my face. I drank a little bit of water. And that was the worst summer I had ever had. And this was last year, guys. This was like last year before I got a camera. And this was just insanity. It was bad. Like, I had been dehydrated bad. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. We got one guy messaging me for a question, so I guess he doesn't want this to be seen or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so let me see here. Dear Airsoft Al, have you ever seen Hellsing Abridged, and would you ever incorporate their jokes into your reviews and or videos? Yes! Yes, I would. me and my friend Joseph, and I think a few others, are actually huge fans of freaking Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, and I think we could probably incorporate a lot of their jokes into our videos, because they got such good jokes, and we have some awesome projects we want to do when we open up the shop in the field and we get a 3D printer. We have some amazing ideas we want to do, and one of them does involve the one that says bitches and cannons. Try and figure out the rest from there, guys. I do want to do a lot more with that. I actually want to work a ton of stuff, so yeah, that would be kind of awesome. Okay, here we go. Steven Lopez, once again, Head Her Nation. Steven, you're taking up all of Head Her Nation's questions. What the hell, man? Do you think drones will play a big part in airsoft and paintball sooner or later? And those HUD, lens, and mask, will they be a big factor in future games? This is actually a pretty good question. When it comes to drones, I believe that they're already playing a part, because I know Node has already done a lot of drone factors. What I can see happening is that the drones could be used for, like, UAVs and things like that. And, of course, there'd have to be specialty rules for it and all that. But in my own opinion, I'd say, yeah, they're coming in heavy, because I have seen guys buy those little 80, like 40, maybe $80 drones or something like that from Walmart with the cameras built into them, and they've taken them and they've flown them over and they've had them attached to their iPhones and things like that, and you know, it's been like, you know, like actual UAV footage. Now, as for whether or not they'll be combat drones, I don't see it unless you're like a tech from MIT. I don't see it happening anytime soon. You know, where the bombs will drop and things like that. I don't see that happening anytime soon. But as for everything else, yeah, I can definitely see a huge part of airsoft and paintball having drones play, like, reconnaissance parts into it. And I'll admit, I like the idea. Me and my friends have even been talking about using some drones for, like, for some events. Like, have them do, like I was saying, like, reconnaissance, where it's like in Call of Duty, where you can call in the UAV with your little wrist pad thing, or like that, and have them fly over. Have a guy in the back, like way back, you know, be sitting there with the controller, sitting here doing this, going like, okay, they're behind the barricade, like right at your 12. There's some going up on your flank, so you might want to watch that. You know, things like that. That's what I'm talking about. And I think that would kick so much ass, and I would just love to see that happen. I am not even joking. That would be so kick-ass to see in airsoft and paintball. Here we go. Okay, so 2 more questions before I finally end this video. Here we go. Dear Airsoft Al, you mentioned before that you have great respect for women in the service and law enforcement as well as fire rescue. Why do you respect them so much than the regular woman? Thank you, love your work, keep up the good work. Okay, so why I respect women who are in the service and law enforcement and fire rescue and all that, a lot more than I do these basic blonde bimbos. I'm sorry, guys, but you know I don't like them. I respect them a lot more because, to be fair, these women are putting their lives on the line. I hate you, man. But yeah, I mean, these girls, these women are putting their lives on the line. They're doing their job protecting us. And a lot of them are just, they don't ask anything in return. And they're getting just spit on. They're just getting beaten down on because of it. I mean, that is what makes me sick. I just hate it. I just don't like it, honestly. I really don't, that these women are being just beaten on. I just don't like it, okay? I don't like that these women are being treated as second-class citizens when they should be given a lot of respect. Why do I say this? Because my mother is a RN. She has seen... I love my mother to death because, you know, she does some things. And with that beeping, that ends this video here. I thank you guys for watching. This has been Airsoft Al, and thank you for 65 subscribers. As always, I will see you on the front lines.